Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we have the Mudita Kompakt version 1.2. So this was just released last week for the North American variant, and I believe the global variant will follow very soon. So a few under the hood improvements, a few extra things here and there. And I will note that by default, you do not have calendar and alarm. You have to go to settings and enable that with the manage or app layout, I believe. So you have to activate it. So by default, they do not come on the launcher, so you'll have to activate them again. You can access them, of course, via the shortcut right here on the time, alarms and calendar, but they do not come. So if you want to see them, as I do prefer seeing them, having access to them pretty easily on the launcher, then you should go to settings and re-enable them. Now, there are some bugs that are outstanding. One of them is the MMS bug. So I have been able to receive group text messages. I usually factory reset everything so you don't see the conversations, but I have been able to receive some images and group text messages, but it's not fully reliable. So I will recommend sideloading a different application for you to get those more reliably, or using something completely different like an instant messenger. So that is going to be more reliable. But the big premium upgrade that they have done with this update is the maps. So before, you used to have the maps and you used to be able to navigate and look around and search and do all of those nice things. However, you did not have the ability to get guided navigation. So voice by turn navigation in different languages. And now you do. And you can also add different destinations. So let's just select something here. See right there. And then, okay, let's say that I want to go to South Oakway, but I also want to stop in a different location. So let's gonna select it on map. Let's say that I want to stop by here as well in the selection. Okay, I want to go from my current location to South Paseo Way and then South Carway, right? So then you can add up to 3 intermediate points, which I really think is super nice. And you can do 3 different routes. You can do driving, cycling, and walking. Hopefully in the future, they'll be able to add at least the schedules of the public transit, but that's a little bit more difficult because you're dealing with different public transit agencies, and this is based on organic maps or OpenStreetMaps, which, makes it a little bit more difficult. But now you get turn-by-turn navigation, and you can get it in 3 different modes: walking, cycling, and driving, which is extremely appreciated. And you can also get it in different languages. You can also download the different maps of different areas. Of course, I have Colorado because I live there, but you can also go to different countries and get those navigation in there. There are some extra, small different optimizations under the hood, like the battery, like the connected devices, which is for Bluetooth, and the eSIM. So now you have that availability for the eSIM to be able to kind of have some extra, niceties, or you're able to have better visibility of the Bluetooth devices and better connection overall. However, you cannot switch back and forth. So let's say that you have these connected and you have another device connected, so 2 right here, you cannot connect and reconnect at will. You technically have to, again, do some of these optimizations, on your own. So you will have to sideload a different application. Now, there are some extra things like in the music, the widget has been improved. Let me play it right here. Let me lower the volume so that we don't get a lot of sound. So let's say that you were going to play something, and right there you have the ability to see the widget is now quite larger, and you're going to be able to pause play. You're going to be able to skip. Of course, you can also delete it and go back and forth. But there's still no organization and no extra playlist ability, although they are working on it. They're getting there. Calendar, some minor optimizations here and there. There is a very long change log of list of improvements that they made and fixes. Most of it are fixes, not a lot of brand new features. But if you're looking for a device that is cared by its company and it continues to receive updates, it has e-ink, and you have the ability to sideload APKs, I really think this is the device for you. And I also like that they are continuing to listen to the feedback and to make the device better. Now, if there's any questions about this device or any of the other devices that I have reviewed, make sure to put it in the comments below. I'll be interacting with you guys. And I hope you're enjoying your Mudita Kompakt. And if you're not, you can also leave the feedback to them in the forum or here. And I make sure to kind of have conversations with them as many people give me feedback on their devices and whether they work for them. So really excited about Mudita creating this device and updating it. One more thing that I like to mention is that some people notice a lot of more ghosting. I have, but not that much to be a significantly drawback for me, but it just depends on your tolerance. Anyways, see you next time. And yeah, thank you for watching.